as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they're hitting their stride
to
of
play, y'all,
3 of their
baby.
last 4.
Let's go. Hey, we can play on. And the defense got to stop.
First carry for Chris Ivory. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackle, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw.
Get the blocks. Get the blocks.
Man, it's the tight end play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The numbers in last week's game for Benjamin. 5 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left.
Oh, I'm all the way, baby. I'm all the way. Let's go. Let's go.
Touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 37 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
All the way on.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many...
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to run now.
First.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and Buffalo first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
And I got my boy Jones out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking downfield.
You don't make it. Oh!
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Forced it.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Oh.
They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19. On first down, this is Ivory. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's McCoy, and he's able to work
first down, though.
8-yard line.
First down.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Man, Shady can't never get no rushing touchdowns.
They give it to him running left.
Smith.
Oh, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Baby. Let's go.
Chris Ivory with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Matrix on there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I don't know why I put so much down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
To throw here on first down.
Ooh, good tackle.
Get back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That was a great play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. The gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
I don't know why I thought he was on the other
When
side.
I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw here. And an alley to run. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Don't worry, I know. So I got everybody to the line because we're going for it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Oh, man. 3 points gone, and they tied it.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the...
Dang it, boy. That little 4th down momentum swing it all the way.
So they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Let this one slip, bro. I ain't never seen this one.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Holmes. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll set up a throw.
Dang!
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught.
That, Benjamin.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Sit out. Get it to my best receiver.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
He'll drop to throw. Now going over the middle here to Curley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Back to throw. Being chased out.
First. He was down. Oh, first, baby, let's go.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding.
They look like
the
they was getting
escapability
bullied on that
in
right
evidence
side.
there as that one
He
good
was all
for
over my
15
back.
and a first.
Man, defensively,
bro.
that hurts.
Quarterback
They
need
got
that.
him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Oh,
It's a
the
loss of a
fullback.
yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Know one thing.
He'll look to throw.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo
He
touchdown.
didn't get it, boy. I was going for the field goal.
Andre Holmes, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Come on, let's go! Red 38!
This is McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at
He's
the
not
line
getting
of
no
scrimmage.
blocks, man.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo
baby.
when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless.
And we're going full
I am without speech. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive
Dang,
tackle.
I seen
And
it.
the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
He had like 4 sacks on the last game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
I forgot. I ain't even been hitting him either.
Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard
I
line.
got his star dang
It'll
defensive
be a
end.
pickup of 15.
I don't know why I haven't been
That'll
starting
lead to
him.
3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they
Get some
crossed
blocks
into
going, get some
Miami
blocks.
territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a give to McCoy running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they
Killing my
stop
man.
him
Up
behind
the
the
middle.
line. That'll set him back
Sides.
with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and
Try to catch
13.
Ohio! Ohio!
Ooh, Holmes.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Go! Flex round! 190!
They'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the
Oh,
football.
and a
And this is picked up
fumble.
by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45.
Oh, my goodness, defense, good stuff.
Ohio! Ohio!
I think they will blitz, but they do.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll try and start this drive.
They did
in the
blitz.
air. He's got his running back, Rashawn McCoy. And he's
Give me my
taken down,
space.
but not before he gets this
Give me my
across
space.
the 25-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl
Hey, get off
51?
that
Atlanta had the
thing,
lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They give it to Ivory. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards.
Every time Ivory
and it'll be
comes in,
second
though, it's
down.
perfect block.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now,
Perfect
I could be
block,
in that
every
huddle
time.
with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Got 2-minute warning out of play.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here.
What?
And this
Come
is
on,
going to
man.
be incomplete.
Really? Oh, good stuff, defense, bro. That was cheese, bro. This man didn't even throw it close to him.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They start on the ground with Ivory. And he's going to take this one down to about
Every
the
time this man-
46-yard line. Now
Yes,
the
he's a
Dolphins
better
are going to take
running
another
back.
timeout here. As the clock will stop with a minute
No, it's
6
always
left
like
to
that.
go in the game.
Backups always get better block.
Now McCoy. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now back to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 7, and that should just
Dang,
about
boy.
do it.
Good way not to
Partner, I'm a
fumble.
defender, but
I was
can't
trying to
express my
slide.
admiration there. Moving
Caught
around,
me quick.
making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Last play right here, boys. Too close.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Let's go.
Partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle
all
the
the way
ball.
through the
If
playoffs,
someone's
baby.
going to make a dramatic
That's how
play
you
just
close
out
the
of
season.
nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be.